So, here watching Star Wars for the first time, his second time. Missed the opening because we actually were out of town, plus we've had a surgery in the midst of everything, so, yeah. Stay tuned for my reaction for said movie. But remember, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and just keep on top of what we got going on, alright? So, out from the Hidden Beach Village, we say peace, and we will see you after the movie. So, welcome back to this edition. We just came out of the theater. We're actually sitting in the car right now. From watching the Star Wars movie. He's already seen it. And this was my first time. Now, mind you, I will tell you, it was okay. It was good. There's a few things that I heard and I read about that I didn't quite see. Especially with, was it Rose? Her character, there was a lot of things that were talked about kind of whitewashing her away. I don't see that as much. I think that they put her kind of where she was in a way.
in a lesser role.
In a lesser role, but she still... I was under the impression it was like she had nothing. Like, absolutely nothing to do with it. And that wasn't the case. And I noticed that even in Marvel movies, they put a lot of people in the movies, especially like the Avengers and stuff like that. It might seem like they don't get enough screen time for the people, but you got to understand how many people are actually in the movie during the time, and how can that person progress the storyline. I'm not saying that they could have given her something better, because with the second one, she did have a more proprietary role, and the whole battle at the end and everything else. So I think that they could have done more with her character, absolutely. But was it kind of like a total, like, forgot type thing? No. The Kylo thing, or Ben, I should say, if you haven't watched this, I'm going to tell you, click off right now. You got 5 seconds. If you have not watched Star Wars, click off now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now that you have not clicked off, we will enter what I wanted to discuss. The fact of the matter of Kylo dying, or Ben dying, it was kind of like full circle, like I thought. I've read about too, with with Anakin not being able to do it, basically, and his wife died, and and now he brought Rey back, so to speak, because it was kind of full circle. He loved Rey just as Anakin loved Padme. He could not save Padme, which was the whole point of him going to the dark side in the first place. And this way, Kylo was able to do so. So, it was okay. The whole thing about, like, the yellow lightsaber at the end, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So you basically see... I like the saber. I thought it was pretty cool. The design of the saber was pretty cool. In some way, I was expecting, once I saw the black, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not going to be, it definitely won't be blue. Maybe purple. Because honestly, purple is actually, that lightsaber is actually my favorite. And people might look down on it, but if you don't know the definitions and the look, or the meanings behind each color of the saber, then you should actually go and do your research before you judge just because it's a purple saber. The purple saber actually is more of a Jedi who basically has to do a little bit more, not just what the Jedi believe, but they kind of push the envelope a little more to do what needs to be done. But they are not Sith. They are still Jedi. But that's, I mean, come on, people. If you mix blue and red, what do you get? Purple. So, there you go. There's the balance between those two. So, that's why I figured purple is actually my favorite as a lightsaber. Color. But, I kind of thought that would be it, considering, like, okay, she just took on her grandfather, spoiler again, who's actually Palpatine, who is, like, the Lord of all Sith. Which I thought was pretty cool. Like, he's just, like, pumping out Snooks. He had, like, a can of Snooks. Which was weird. But, All in all,
he did say to Kylo that he made Snoke.
Yeah, he told him he made Sith. Made Snook. He's like, you know what? Look right here. I got a buttload of them. I pop them out whenever I want to. But no, all in all, it was a really good movie. Do I think they kind of left some on the plate? Yeah, I do. As far as being like the ending of all Skywalker. And for the fact of her taking the name, we were talking about that because, you know, Ben Skywalker and her actually kiss before he dies. We're like, isn't that kind of weird? She took the last name, or takes Skywalker name. I mean, she'd be kind of kissing her cousin, unless she's doing it for the sake of, like, they might have been married if he would still be alive. Yeah. So she'd have the name anyway. But I think she just wants to carry on the lineage. I'm interested in finding out what they'll do next. I think
they're going to do, like, the child of Rey.
I don't even think they can, because there's no way you can. I think they should... This was supposed to end the Skywalker situation, and I think that's kind of befitting, and they kind of need to. It needs to be put to rest. They need to come up with something different if they want to. There's a whole bunch of things that are out there, Star Wars-wise, bless you, that's not like Skywalker movie canon. It's, you know, you got the old, the novels and the TV shows and different things like that. There's plenty of things that they could do. But with that said, that's my review and my reaction to the new Star Wars movie. It was good. Was it like the best thing ever? No, not to me. It was really good though. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm just saying it was not like the massive conclusion to the Skywalker thing that I would have hoped for. But it is what it is. This is what we got. So it was a great movie all in all. So with that said, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Keep on your toes with everything the Hidden Beach Village has got going on.
Make sure to follow all of our
Instagram,
social media, Instagram, Snapchat
and Twitter. So go ahead and follow all that stuff. And from the Hidden Beach Village, we say peace.